What's going on, everyone? So here we go. Big pivotal game 5, in my opinion. If the Lakers win this game, I believe that they will force a game 7. Once you get to a game 7, anything can happen, right? What have I said from day one? Just get to a game 7. Game 7 is very crucial. I trust LeBron James and Anthony Davis to handle business in game 7 and pull out that win. But the biggest factor that has come on the horizon, let's dive into it, and that is Jamal Murray. So Jamal Murray is questionable. I operate under the assumption that he is going to play. As of right now, I tried to kind of wait to see if we'd get some concrete news, but so far nothing, at least at the time of recording this video. So my guess, it'll probably be kind of closer to a game time decision where we find out if he plays or not. But regardless, right? This is huge for the Lakers. Now, it is very unfortunate. I hate seeing guys get hurt, and also, if Jamal Murray, say, misses the rest of this series or he's hobbled the rest of this series, boom, there's the excuse. There's the only reason the Lakers came back, the only reason the Lakers won this series is because Jamal Murray got hurt. If he never got hurt, Lakers never would have won. And I disagree. I think the Lakers could still win the series. I said it before we got the news that Jamal Murray was hurt, but nonetheless, that's going to be a talking point. But regardless, it sucks to see guys hurt, and I hope that Jamal Murray rests up and is good because I want to beat Denver at full strength. I want to beat Denver and show, no, we are the better team. I believe we have been the better team for a majority of this series. We just go into these stretches where we just kind of fall apart and crumble, and Denver just keeps trucking along and ends up pulling ahead and away. But this is big for the Lakers regardless, right? Because even if he does play, he's not going to be 100%. But even still, even like a 30% Jamal Murray is still capable of causing some damage and causing some havoc, which the Lakers have to be prepared for, have to be ready to defend and go at him as if he is 100%, right? If he isn't, though, the Lakers still, regardless, need to be aggressive and look for him, scout him, right? If he's hobbled and he's out there, then you got to take advantage of that. That's something that the Lakers need to capitalize on and look and hunt him out and basically put him on an island and just make him have to work, get him into foul trouble, whatever the case may be, right? Just like anything else. That's just the Denver Nuggets would do the same thing to the Lakers, right? If they were hobbled, if, say, Reeves or, LeBron or somebody was hobbled and was just kind of out there just for morale, then guess what? They would be targeting and hunting that guy and using that as a mismatch. The Lakers need to do the same thing. If Jamal doesn't play, this doesn't mean, okay, everything's good. No, you need to take this. You need to take this as the opportunity that it is, but you need to treat whoever takes his spot, whether it's, Christian Brown or it's Reggie Jackson or whomever, you need to be ready for that guy to go off. And guys love to go off against the Lakers. I know Reggie Jackson and Christian Brown, they haven't really done much this postseason, but that doesn't mean that they can't. They're still NBA players, and they still have had big games for Denver this season. So if Jamal doesn't play and Brown or Jackson end up stepping into that role, you need to defend those guys as if they're Jamal Murray, right? Maybe you can go with little different matchups, right? Kind of, move guys because Reeves has kind of had the Jamal assignment. I would still probably keep it the same. Like whoever replaces Jamal, you kind of just have that guy, Austin Reeves, defend that guy, and you trust that Austin Reeves, he was able to stay in front and defend Jamal. He should be able to do the same to a Reggie Jackson or a Christian Brown, right? But regardless, you have to treat this, however, whether Jamal plays or not, as if hey, this guy is their second best player and you can't mess around. Lakers have a real opportunity to get back into this series beyond just the Jamal thing, right? Like I said before, after we won game 1, before all the Jamal news came out and everything, that hey, this game to me is everything. Right? This game, obviously, if they lose, it's over. But more than anything, if they win this, I just have the utmost confidence that the Lakers will handle business back in LA. I think you'll have all the momentum. I think you'll have all that doubt dissipate because you proved that you can beat them. Right? But can you beat them on the road? Denver's never had to win in LA. Right? Denver's never had to worry about beating them in LA. The Lakers just always had to win their home games and then hopefully get to a game 7 and win game 7 on the road. Well, now you got to win 2 road games. I don't believe that that's impossible. I fully believe that the Lakers can do it, but you have to prove the first one. You prove the first one, now you go back home, you're like, hey, we win this one, we force a game 7. We just proved we can beat them in Denver, right? So now you go into a game 7 with that confidence. Hey, we have an opportunity here to make history. We have the opportunity here to really change this narrative. We have an opportunity here to beat them while they're down. Let's get this, right? And then you handle business in Denver, and now you're moving on to face Minnesota, which it sucks because Minnesota swept Phoenix, which Phoenix, I said from day one, I didn't believe in. Day one, I said that I thought they were terrible. Day one, I said I didn't think it would work because I thought they had a big three that just didn't make sense to me, and they didn't fill out the roster well enough, in my opinion, for them to have success. Now, I was told I was crazy. I had people telling me that, like, hey, just give Phoenix the championship now. Phoenix is going to win now, right? Why are we even playing the season? Well, Phoenix got swept in the first round, right? Do the Lakers, fall short and end up losing in 5? We're going to find out today, right? Because Denver's, they're going to bring their best punch regardless. They know, hey, Minnesota just cleaned things up. We need to clean things up today because we need to keep pace with Minnesota and give us that extra time to get Jamal Murray back and healthy, right? Whether Jamal plays now or he doesn't, right? So Denver's in a ton of pressure to get this win today. So I believe Denver, it might have their best game of the season. If you're able to beat them with them throwing their biggest punch, I think that just goes a long, long way for the Lakers. And now you have that confidence. Now you have that momentum. You have everything kind of shifting into your favor. Jarred Vanderbilt, though, right? So Christian Wood was available last game. He didn't play. See if he plays this game. I would kind of like to see him get a little action. Even defend, I don't even hate the idea of putting him on Michael Porter Jr., right? We saw him be able to kind of hold his own against Kevin Durant and actually play excellent defense on Durant. I could see him doing similar to Michael Porter Jr. He's got the size, he's got the length to match up to where, look, especially if Jamal doesn't play, Michael Porter Jr. is the guy that you got to watch out. He's the guy that can go off for 30 plus, get hot, and change the course of this game. I mean, he's done it several times this series, and he's been great. I mean, even in the last game, I think he dropped 27 or something like that. So you put Michael Porter Jr., and you put that long, lengthy Christian Wood on him with his, 7'2", 7'3" wingspan, I think he can disrupt Michael Porter Jr. to an extent. But Jarred Vanderbilt, he has been upgraded to questionable. There's a lot of talk going around, a lot of rumors going around that he is going to be available to play tonight, that they're going to have him available. I think it'll probably be a game time decision. Even if he is available, how does Darvin Ham utilize him? How does Darvin Ham operate him in this upcoming game, right? I don't imagine him getting 30 plus minutes, but even in 10-minute microdoses, right? So say when you do your first wave of subs, something like that, right? Inject him, say Michael Porter Jr. is going off and he's staying in, right? Put Jarred Vanderbilt on him and just be like, hey, give me 5 minutes of just your best energy and your best hustle on Michael Porter Jr. Make him, even if he makes it, make him work his tail off to hit those shots, right? Just give me 5 minutes of honed in, just energy and effort on him. And then towards the end of the game, maybe late in the third, where the Lakers have had their struggles, offensively, but also stopping Denver. And then, or maybe in the fourth, let's say they do have a good third, maybe to start the fourth, you just throw him out there and go, hey, whoever is just killing it tonight. Let's say it is Reggie Jackson, right? Hey, I need you on Reggie Jackson. I need you to just shut him down for 5 minutes, and then we can bring in the closing lineup and just go to work, right? That kind of thing. So I do think Jarred Vanderbilt could have a real impact on this game and for this team, depending on how, again, things shape up. But regardless, again, it doesn't matter whether Jamal's playing, whether he's not, however this shapes up tonight. You have to handle business. You have to operate as if he is playing. You have to operate as if this is a game 7 do or die. Every game is, right? You lose, that's it, it's over. You got the first one, right? In order to come back and win the series, you have to get the first one. Lakers got the first one, right? Now you got to get the second one. Then you have the confidence and the momentum back in LA to go and secure that third one. And then you get to a game 7, anything can happen, all hands on deck, let's go, right? And we'll see. We'll see, especially even if Jamal does play, because Denver's kind of in this rock and a hard place, right? Okay, in any other circumstance, he'd probably rest. So do they sit him and go, let's rest him this game. If we win this game, great, series is over, and then he doesn't have to come back. If he does play this game, we run the risk of him hurting himself even further, and now he's in trouble, and now we might not have him the whole series or even next series, right? It's a tough spot for them to be in. So I'm curious to see how Denver handles this. Do they look at it as like, hey, we have a 3-1 lead. Worst case scenario, we lose tonight. We go back to LA. Now, if he's right, we can bring him back for Game 6. If he's not, then we definitely can bring him back for Game 7 and just kind of, hey, we got to do what we got to do type thing, because they built this lead. This also does kind of highlight Game 2 more. I get it. Like, I know a lot of people are going to talk about that, are like, man, like if we would have won Game 2, we'd be in just such a better position. But, you can't change the past. Right? You can't, and also, like I said before, let's say the Lakers do win Game 2. Do they come out the way that they did in Game 4 and play Game 4 the way that they did? Right? Because that was Lakers back against the wall, like, hey, this is it. This is do or die, right? And the Lakers lose, well, then they're going home, right? Like, where if it's not that situation, do the Lakers still find themselves 3-1? I mean, it's a real question, but regardless, got to handle business. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think the Lakers handle business today? Do you think they get the W? Do you think the Jamal Murray thing has any impact? Do you think, it's not really going to change much? How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.